And a big part of drilling a technique and incorporating technique into your game is kind of gradually working it in. So a lot of times you move in class, you just drill it in static. So we have to take that static move to a live rolling session. It's a pretty big leap. So what you do is you do a static drill, and then you do a little bit of a flow drill. You're kind of chaining things together, you're used to attaching it to movement. Then you do some trigger drills, and then it's what you attach it to a rolling session. So what we're going to work on tonight is trying to get to that flow drill where you're putting pieces together and seeing the connections between all the techniques we've been using for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So I start with Jay in my guard. Back to the day 1 Kimura setup we were working on. Bringing his posture down, controlling it nice and tight. So I'm setting up my sit-up sweep by Jay postured up. As Jay postured up back here, I start coming forward to my sit-up sweep. Now Jay right away drives back in. He's trying to keep my hips flat. So he drives back in. I'm loop my arm, start attacking his knees. I'm trying to stay sit up as much as possible. Keep my legs heavy on the side here. So I make a guillotine right here and I pause. So now Jay can start pulling his head out. He pulls his head out, I go back to my sit-up sweep. I take Jay over, okay? So now for mount, I'm going to take my ankle here, I'm going to pull it into my butt and windshield wiper knee on belly. I'm going to go here, into this position, okay? So I'm in mount. It's a little bit of weird coordination if you haven't done it. I pull this heel to my butt and just rotate my hips this way. Here, place knee on belly. So now Jay's going to start pushing on my knee this way. Now remember, when you're pushing on the knee, don't push like this, and don't push with your hand here. So you're just going to wrist lock yourself. So point your fingers towards your toes. So Jay, as you start pushing on my knee to get out knee on belly, flares his elbow out a little bit, so I dive my underhook in. Like I said, it's a nice little review session here. I keep my elbow right in his ribs. I'm catching the back of his tricep here, almost like I'm doing like a dumbbell curl, right? Yeah. So up here, elbows. I catch the tricep and I pull that elbow towards my chest here. Hand behind Jay's head. Come down, my knees, clamping everything up. So I got this underhook nice and tight. I punch this through. Grab my Kimura grip. Now here you're going to finish the Kimura once. So to break this grip on Jay, instead of going towards his hip, I'm going to pull away. Here, lift, get my tap, come back. Jay's going to lock his hands up again. His elbow stays pointing up. I push down on his wrist, hop in my knee bar, my arm bar. Okay, so now here, go ahead and get your finish. Let loose. Jay's just come back up into my guard. Yeah, we do it again. Control his head. Sit up sweep, drives in. Guillotine. Here. Come out. Take him over. Hands on the mat. Pull my heel to my butt. Windshield wiper that foot in. He starts pushing. Catch. Fulcrum him up. Now, whenever you guys are flat, good. You guys are getting drilled on. Be flat here, so they got to do this right. So you start pushing here. Elbow to his ribs. Boom. Hand. Drag this D in nice and tight behind his back. Knee down here, clamping his chest. Make a little tension here with my underhook. Punch. Get my Kimura grip. Boom, pop, lift. Very gently get the tap. Jay grabs up again. I'm blocked. I get my armbar finished. He goes back into my guard. So you go. Hold him down. Sit up sweep. Guillotine. Back to sit up sweep. Knee on belly. Kimura. Armbar. Back to guard. Okay? So it's important that both people are playing along. You gotta remember what you're supposed to do. Take your time. Make sure you're hitting every technique perfectly. Never go faster than perfect. Get every detail right. Okay, so don't try to just plow through it. Make sure you're really connecting your techniques together. Make sense, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna get let's do 6 all the way through, and then switch. Okay?